Welcome to our Shine Bright Like a Diamond class. We're so glad you've tuned in to hear about some awesome products to help your skin to look more youthful, help fade scarring, and help your skincare to be more effective. And welcome, Ruth. So glad you're on here, Ruth. And Edith, hello. Lisa, so glad you're on. And we have two Ruths on here. It's a very popular name, beautiful name. So Ruth Tybell is on as well. So yay. Well, I'm with my friend Christine Heath, and we're going to be talking about 3 different products that Mary Kay has to help exfoliate. I actually even have even more, but we're just talking about 3 tonight. I was just thinking of satin hands, satin lips. We talked about that at our feet retreat. So I think we just did that one was that last week?
I think so.
Week before? I don't know. Anyway, here we are. So yay. So what we're going to do really quick is we're going to do some introductions. Then we're going to talk about the 3 different products, and we're going to spin the wheel and find out what the gift with purchase is. And also at the very end, we have a gift for you being on here, and it is our microdermabrasion sample in mini form. But this is a product you'd only use about twice a week. So I'm imagining this will at least last a month, maybe even longer. Great for travel or just great to test out microdermabrasion. And Tierce is on. Welcome. We have Donna on as well. Fantastic. And so, Christine, I'd love for you to introduce yourself first, share how long you've been building your Mary Kay business, a little about your family, and why you decided to join Mary Kay.
Yeah. So I'm Christine Heath. I joined Mary Kay back in September, so it'll be a year next month, and I can't believe it. It's been a year. I have 4 beautiful kids who are in 9th grade, 7th grade, 6th grade, and 4th grade. So this school week has been kind of busy, but it's been fun. But they're the love of my life. And the reason why I chose Mary Kay was because I knew I needed a job to where I could be home. I thought about different things that I could do. Nothing really was clicking for me. I came on to several classes like this one. I came on to the Winning Wednesdays to learn about the business, and I was like, this is perfect. This has got to be for me, because just I love the values of God first, family second, career third, and just the third's a sisterhood. And I'm just like, I need more sisterhood. I need more adults. So we're all we're all very happy. My husband just walked by, so but yeah, and I've been using some of the products. One of them we'll be talking about today, and I wanted to share that with the world. So yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love how the Mary Kay opportunity fit your life with your 4 kids and their busy schedules, but also the values of the company that you talked about. That's something that 15 years ago that really attracted me. I didn't even have kids at the time, but I loved, God first, family second, career third. And I was looking for something flexible, like you said. So same thing, like to work around other things. So yeah, and here we are. We would have never imagined ourselves doing this, and tonight I would love for you guys to be watching if you could see yourself doing what we do, and maybe even better. Mary Kay said there was always one guest at each party that would make an incredible beauty consultant. So I'd love for you to be kind of looking in the chat and seeing who you think that person would be. So as we get started, we are going to first talk about my favorite. This is the very, very first product I ever tried at Mary Kay's back in 2009. This has been out, I think, since 2004 or 5 is when it first launched. It's our microdermabrasion, and it is still super amazing. I mean, just Mary Kay is always the best of the best, and that's why we're the #1 direct selling brand of skincare and color cosmetics in the world, So this product has 2 steps. The first step is a refining step. It immediately helps the skin to look more younger, the pores to look smaller, the texture to be smoother. And as you use it over time, it's going to help fade scarring, or I've had acne, and so that leaves scarring behind. And just helping your skincare to be more effective, because if you just use your cleanser and your moisturizer every day, morning and night, cleanser, moisturizer, but you're not once or twice a week sloughing off dead skin, your skincare is not going to be as effective, because as we get older, starting in our 20s, our collagen production slows down, our elastin production slows down. And so, and 1% every year after age 20. So let's not do any math here and find out how, how lower collagen production is. But this can help your skin to look more youthful because of how you're doing it. So the first step is that microderm, that refined step. I like to keep it in the shower and just I use it on Sunday morning. And then I have a different product that we're going to talk about right after this that I do on Wednesday. So it's just spaced out. You don't want to over exfoliate. So be very careful on that. And the second step is called the pore minimizer. Now, I didn't name that, but I would probably call it the replenish step. And originally that was actually the name of it. And then they've called it the pore minimizer. But that replenishes the skin. So after you sloughed off the dead skin, that's the best time to put vitamins topically right there on the skin for the skin to soak up and be so good for your skin. Vitamins A and E are anti-aging vitamins. Vitamin C is so good for your skin as well. So lots of beautiful, beautiful benefits with microdermabrasion. This one set is $58. You get both steps. And if you're using it twice a week, it lasted me 9 months. Now that I'm a little older, though, I'm using it on my neck and my chest. And that's really easy in the shower. So it probably doesn't last me 9 months anymore because I'm expanding where I'm putting it. The second step runs out sooner, I think about 6 months into using it more, or on the days where I use the Microderm Refine, maybe a little longer, but so twice a week for 6 months is my guess. It could be longer, but that's just something I use on the days I use the Refine right after I get out of the shower. That's the first product I put on, is that pore minimizer. So yes, yeah. And Donna, I bought this is the first product she ever bought. Yes, this product feels amazing. And our other exfoliating product, this one came out in 2016. And I love that it's a low-grade, gentle facial pill that has glycolic acid in it, which is a very hot topic ingredient in the anti-aging industry, because that glycolic acid helps the more youthful skin and sloughing off dead skin as well. So they are both kind of doing the same thing, microdermabrasion, the little crystals, sloughing off dead skin, and this as well, but they go about it two different ways. So microdermabrasion, you're doing the work, rubbing the sandy crystals on, you rinse it off, make sure not to get it in your eye. So keep your eyes closed if you're in the shower. But this step is doing the work for you. You put on the Revealing Radiance facial pill, just nice and smoothly, avoid your eye area. I like to put on my neck. And then also I like to, anything extra that I've been putting on my face, I put on the backs of my hands. So I don't pump out extra, but I just use whatever I can still have on my hands on the back of my hands, because that's an area that ages. And then you leave it on for 10 minutes, read a book, watch a movie, go on a walk maybe. It doesn't even you can't see it. It's clear. So you can be around people and they're not going to be like, why do you got that on your face? So I'm usually teaching a class while I do it, because I just do it along on our hydration happy hour. So our Glow Like Glass skincare facial. So that one's $68. Using it once a week, it lasts me a year, and I've mapped that out to see. And I love that one bottle. If you went to the spa and had a chemical pill done, you're going to leave red and blotchy, but this is so gentle. You can use it twice a week with no irritation. And then, you, for the same price of practically one appointment, you can have a whole year's worth of pampering treatments at your own home, and just have a routine of what day do you use your Radiance Revealing facial pill. So Wednesday night's that, and then Sunday morning is my microdermabrasion. $68 for that, $58 for this. And one of you lucky winners is going to win the mini microdermabrasion. So, and here's another picture of the Revealing Radiance facial pill. You can see what it did for this lady after pregnancy, pregnancy mask, uneven complexion, after using it for 3 months, twice a week. So take pictures. I think that's super valuable for you to see if it's working, to be consistent with it, so that, because you can't take a picture and then say, okay, I'm going to see how this works in 2 months and not use it, so you got to use it. So that's another thing I like about taking pictures. I'm like, oh yeah, for the pictures. I need to make sure I get into these good habits. Okay, so Christine's going to talk about this product. So tell us about the Satin Body Scrub.
I love the Satin Body Scrub. I use it mostly on my body, but I've also used it just on my feet, just because I have really dry feet. We used to have stuff that you could use for your feet, but now we don't. But I love using this in the shower. It polishes the skin to perfection. It's formulated with conditioning shea butter, and then after I use the scrub and I'm out of the shower, I like to use the lotion all over my body, except for my feet, and then I use our Mint Bliss feet and leg lotion for my feet, and I feel just so much better. I feel like a new person, and I'm ready for the day. It's like, let's go. So it's very good.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. It's very smart to keep it in the shower, because then you can get, satin hands is for our hands, but this is like, we can put it all over our body, and just having nice, fresh skin and not dry skin. And I love it in the summer. I like to do a self tanner on my legs, and I like to scrub all the dead skin off first, because then the self tanner lasts longer too. So, and Donna, oh yeah, go ahead.
I got my husband on this too, because he was like, my feet are like really dry, and I just feel just really dry. It's like, what have you been using? And I'm like, this is what I've been using. So my husband, he's been using it, and he says, I don't know if he's ever said that it feels amazing, but I'm hoping that it does, it does for him.
Hey, yeah, great guy. I'm still trying to convince my husband to take care of his skin, but we'll get there maybe not. Donna says she also uses the Revealing Radiance facial pill in the back of her hands, and the pills are favorite. Yes, love that. That's so smart to use it there. Yay. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to spin the wheel and find out what the gift with purchase is. So let me add this. The gift with purchase. Oh, you know what? I need to get those things actually in there. So the beautiful part is we are so grateful for you being on here. Your consultant gets credit for you watching this. So make sure you text her and let her know that you watched that. We do different recognition at our unit meeting, and just for being a guest on here, she can count you as a face, and that's awesome. So thanks for hopping on. Hopefully you learned something. Maybe you already have these products, and it's great to have the reminders of how to use them, or, finding a routine that works really well for you. And then, but maybe you don't, and maybe you learn something new that you're like, ooh, what could I add, as a supplement to help what I'm already doing? And so that's something but maybe there's other products you're, running low on, and you would like to, maybe you're running out of mascara or eyeliner or foundation, or, so it also gives you a chance to be thinking about, okay, what am I almost out of in my bathroom? Because I don't know about you, but every time I'm about out of shampoo or something, I'm like, oh gosh, I got to add this to the shopping list. But you're in the shower, right? So it's not like you have your shopping list there. So then I have to remember to add it to the shopping list when I come out of the shower. But same with my skincare too. It's like, okay, I need to switch out my mascara. Then I have to walk to the other room. I know I have a hard life. And so, but if we can make your life easier, and you don't have to, think about it later on, early in the morning or late at night when you're getting ready for bed, we would love to help with that. Okay, so we have the wheel ready. We're going to spin it and find out what the gift with purchase is. Ooh, 10% your order off your order. That's fantastic. 10% off any sized order. So it could be products we talked about tonight, or something else if you're running low on. Sorry, I'm writing this down, and I can't talk apparently at the same time. So remind your consultant, if you're ordering tonight, that because you're on, you get 10% off any size order. Okay. Sweet. Got it written down. Then what we're going to do is I want to make sure I've got everyone's name entered into the wheel so that we can do the giveaway for the mini satin hands. So while I'm doing that, this is a fun way for you to earn half off a makeup item of your choice when you share 12 referrals. So your beauty consultant is working on doing 30 free facials every single month. And we run out of people, we know, after a while. I'm doing this for 15 years, and it's like, we are so grateful for referrals. And another reason I'm super grateful about referrals is I was a referral. And my good friend from college put me down as for a free facial. I hadn't seen her in a few years. And it was such perfect timing because we were struggling with infertility. I needed something positive in my life, and having a free pampering treatment. And then it turned into an incredible business opportunity that I never would have imagined. But anyway, super grateful for the referral program. You never know who is praying for something different. Maybe their life looks perfect, but they don't have flexibility. Or maybe they have flexibility, but they don't have, the income they need to provide choices into financial freedom. So you just never know. Or maybe they just need some positive girlfriends. We're the average of the people we spend our time with. So I want you to think about the hardest working woman you know. So grab a piece of paper, grab a pen. Hardest working woman you know. Who's the first person comes to your mind? The happiest woman you know. The woman who brings you joy. And they can live anywhere in the United States because your beauty consultant can send samples to do the treatment that way. Or if they live local, that's fine too. And Mary Kay's doing a makeover contest right now. So they're going to pick 5 winners to win $5,000 each, and also $500 in products. And then if the customer wins, that beauty consultant wins too. So it is like super exciting. So you and your consultant, if you won, she won, of course, then man, you could go on a fun trip together or whatever, or use, put it in savings, or pay down debt, or whatever you want to do with it. So I'll give you a minute to think about who you'd love to refer. And this is going to make sure I get everyone's name on the wheel of names, because I know that we probably have some people watching on Facebook and I haven't added them in. So please grab a piece of paper and you can send these to your consultant. Oh, I'll play some music. That might be good. I was like, something's missing. Let me play some music. Here we go. Okay. I think I have everyone's name on here. I checked the Facebook group and the YouTube. So welcome, Holly and Mary Lynn. I know you've been on the whole time and I haven't looked over there. So, and we are going to spin the wheel, but right before we do that, so double check your names on there. If it's not, you have, a little bit of time to add your name to the chat. To wrap up, we're going to talk about the different products we talked about. So in the top section of this is skincare. In the bottom left is makeup, and in the bottom right is body care. Hang on a minute. My daughter's at the door, and maybe the garage door is shut. Let me hang on one sec. Okay. And so we talked about microdermabrasion and the Revealing Radiance facial pill. They're right next to each other there. Hey, why don't you go potty, okay?
I can't ride the moped. Okay. It's too dangerous for me because my feet can't touch the ground.
Oh, yeah. So that maybe you'll have to. Okay, anyway. I'm sure no one's dealt with a crying child before, so I'm sure you guys all understand. So Josie, she just is sad she can't ride her sister's moped because she's not big enough. So I'm like, you'll grow into it. Yep, you'll be there. So that was a little about that. And then the scrub, how much is that, Christine? Do you know how much the body scrub is? It 22, 24?
I don't have it in front of me right now.
I know. Okay, let me grab a catalog. Let's look at how much that one is. 22. I was right on my first guess. 22. And it's a huge bottle. I have it right here. My gosh. It's 6.5 ounces. It's as big as my face. It's huge. I love that in the shower. On your body, arms, elbows, legs, feet. Yeah. I wouldn't use it on your face because, there's fragrance in there. Yeah, it's not a facial product. Body product, satin body. Awesome. So that is there. Let me add this back up to the stage. Sorry. I think our garage door, the kids had shut it. So it's just when the front door is locked, she couldn't get in. So I'm like, probably should go check on that. You've heard the saying, I childproof my house, but they keep getting in. Have you guys ever seen that saying? I really didn't childproof. I didn't try and keep them out, but somehow they lock themselves out. Okay. So then that's in the satin body area. You can get the body lotion, which is shea, what's the word? Just shea, which is a really moisturizing ingredient. That's my favorite. I have such dry skin, especially my legs when I come out of the shower and after you're shaving. And that is the only lotion, and I have tried a lot, even medicated stuff, right? That is the only lotion that I don't have to use anything else. I just use that and my skin is super happy. There's a body wash that I love to use actually as not only just a body wash, but also as something to shave my legs. And then there's the body scrub. So you can get them individually for 22 or all together for 66. And then we have our Princess Queen and Cadillac. So the microdermabrasion counts as a set. The facial pill counts as a set. The shea body set counts as a set. And then you could pick one more set, maybe satin hands, the satin hands and lips. So then you have exfoliation for your hands and you can also use on their feet and on your lips. Love that, especially as we're going to be maybe heading into cooler months and your skin gets more dry with that. So, and then the Princess is when you pick out 4 sets, you just pay $199. And so with the 10% discount, whatever's the bigger discount is what we'll do for you. So if the Princess is a bigger discount, we'll do that. Plus you get the travel roll-it back. If the 10% off is the bigger discount, we'll do that. So we just kind of, you can just say, hey, what's my bigger discount, Princess or the 10% off? And then our best kept secret is our starter kit. Right now it's like $35 to join Mary Kay. With that comes some samples, a catalog, a website, and the ability to process debit and credit cards. The 2 main reasons I see women join is they're looking for hope, flexibility, positive friends, personal growth, extra income, 50% off on their products, all the benefits. The other reason I see is they are in love with the products and they're excited about getting that savings and the 50%. We don't have any sales quotas, and so it's beautiful to be able to do whatever you want with this. You can add on the $90 kit. It gives you $450 of full-size products, but you just pay $90, and that comes with our Time-Wise Miracle Set, which is our anti-aging skincare line. That comes with our microdermabrasion that we talked about. That comes with charcoal mask. That comes with our oil-free eye makeup remover. That is the easiest way to clean off your eye makeup. You will look forward to washing your face before bed because it's so easy and conditions and keeps your eyelashes super soft with the conditioner in it too. And then there's our Ultimate Mascara, and that comes with this gorgeous collection bag. I actually bought the bag because I love it so much. And I can, as consultants, we can just buy the bag separately. Unfortunately, I can't buy the $90 kit because that's a really good deal. That's better than 50% off. And they just offer that for brand new consultants in the first 15 days. And then I always love to share, like, we're all about integrity and operating by the golden rule. And so in Mary Kay, we get 50% off on our products. We get to hand select what we're ordering, but the minimum order needs to be $225 wholesale. So we get a hand select $450 retail and whatever we want out of the catalog, and we just pay half of that. And then we have the ability to make that 50% as we are sharing about the products, and the products sell themselves. So just today, I had 3 customers come over, and then one also brought her daughter. We did makeovers. And then at the end, just, asking, is there anything I can get for you? And so I sold even some skincare at that appointment because they're like, I want to get more into retinol, so, makeup is awesome. But, if our skin doesn't look the part, all the makeup in the world isn't going to help. So that's one thing I really love is focusing on that skincare, and these supplements we talked about are fantastic for that. So as we wrap up, Jotina, I'm so glad you're here. Let me get you added on the will. You are fantastic and so grateful to see your smiling face. Okay, Jotina. Okay, so I have Holly, Mary Lynn, Ruth, both Ruths, Edith, Tirsa, Ashley, Jotina, and I love it. Hi, Joe. Yes. Thanks so much, Jotina, for being on here and supporting Donna. Okay. So we're going to add to the stage.
Did James lose TV for all of us?
Yeah, we're not going to watch any TV tonight. I know. Life is hard. Okay, can you help me spin the wheel? We can spin the wheel. Okay. Can we spin the wheel together? Okay, I'll spin the wheel. So, I know. I'm the worst mother. Huh. Okay, and it's Holly. Holly is the winner. Congratulations, Holly. You are going to love the mini microdermabrasion set. So fantastic. Next week, we're talking about eye makeup tips and tricks, which is perfect timing because the Mary Kay Makeover Contest is still going on and it's ending August 31st. So if you haven't tried that yet, reach out to your beauty consultant and say, hey, I want to try, because 5 people have to win. It might as well be one of you guys, right? For the $5,000. So enjoy. Thanks so much, Ashley. So sweet. Love you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your night. And we hope to see you next week on our eye makeup tips and tricks. So we'll see you. Love you.